Aloha folks, my name is Tatiana Ramirez, and in my final presentation I will be discussing the impact of the Maui fire on Lahaina while tourism's role in the housing crisis. For starters, let's take a look at the background information. So Lahaina, a historic town on Maui that has always been a popular location for tourists. This location boosted up the local economy but also made housing prices go up, making it hard for Maui residents to afford homes as it is. So on August 8th of 2023, unfortunately, a big fire occurred in Lahaina, destroying many houses and made the housing crisis even worse. So residents and victims of the fire were already struggling to find affordable homes, had a much more difficult time. The few remaining houses had a dramatic increase in price, making life tough for the locals. So further said, the thesis topic of my argument is that tourism, while beneficial for the economy, can significantly hinder Lahaina victims' access to housing by occupying available properties and inflating prices. Let's take a look at the main points. So this is one out of the two main points I will be discussing within this presentation, which is the wildfire triggered historical generational trauma among Native Hawaiians. To dig deeper into this main point, the Lahaina fire not only caused physical destruction, but also caused long-lasting trauma and financial struggles by the residents. It's important to note that these long-lasting traumas and financial struggles by the residents have been going on for decades. And when I say long-lasting traumas, I'm referring to the parts where Native Hawaiians were constantly forced out of their own homes and land due to not being able to afford the houses here. The second main point I would now like to get into is actually one of the main reasons why I think that there is such controversy within tourists coming to Lahaina when Lahaina was still in a devastating point of time. This is the community's call for tourism to help Maui's economy recover after Lahaina fire has led to misunderstandings. So there was a call for people to come and help support the island. However, I believe that many tourists responded to this call in the wrong way. There was a misunderstanding among tourists who resumed vacations instead of actually engaging in recovery efforts, which is what Maui was asking for. A counter-argument we will now be looking into is tourism creates numerous job opportunities and stimulates local businesses, leading to overall economic growth that can be used to fund affordable housing projects and improve infrastructures. And for a visual display, if we look at the graph, we can see that Maui's economic was pretty steady and high up on the chart. However, in August, which is the month that the fire happened, it dropped tremendously and started to go back up only within a month post Lahaina fire. So tourism can ultimately benefit the local community. However, this does not take away to the Lahaina's victims' access to housing being hindered by occupying available properties and inflating prices. While the economic growth is beneficial, it does not directly address the urgent need for accessible housing, which is a fundamental necessity for the well-being of the Lahaina community. And to look at this in the long run, the benefits of tourism related to economic growth often take time to materialize and may not be distributed among all residents. So the displacement and housing affordability issues caused by tourism has more immediate and severe consequences for local families, which can potentially lead to a decrease in the quality of life. Thus why prioritizing housing accessibility ensures that the basic needs of the Lahaina community are met, which is why fostering a more stable and cohesive society in the long run is more important than looking at the sustainability of the tourism. So in conclusion, my takeaway experience from this research project was while tourism is vital for Maui's economic recovery, it can also worsen the housing crisis. A solution I thought was best to help this ongoing problem was that a balanced approach is needed, where tourism money is used to help build affordable housing and support the local community. This will ensure that both the economy and the residents can recover and thrive after the wildfire. Moving forward in my draft, I hope to clearly aim my thesis while providing strong evidence and well-reasoned arguments to support my main points. I also hope to ensure that my essay is well organized with a flow of ideas and smooth transitions so that my audience can be able to easily understand it. Moving forward, in order to create a polished final essay, I will revise and edit my work while also seeking feedback from people such as peers, teachers, or mentors so I can get suggestions to improve my essay. Finally, I will do a proofread to catch any remaining errors and ensure that my essay is polished. Thank you folks so much for listening to my final presentation, and good luck to your guys's.